Hi guys, it's Wasim from Always Web Solutions. In this episode, I'm going to cover 5 myths about SEO, continuing from our previous episode. So the first myth for today is, does keyword density matter? Now, many assume that the more times you mention a keyword on a web page, the better its chances are for it to rank in search results. In fact, that's not the case. If you stuff your web page with lots of keywords, it can actually have a negative impact on your SEO campaign, and your web page can actually be flagged up as spam. Now, search engines, they use various mathematical approaches on how they crawl your website, and most of the time they try to imitate human behavior. Now, if your web page, or on the text or the content of your web page, every other word mentions your keyword, besides not reading right to the user, it'll also not crawl right, or search engines will actually pick it up and flag your website as spam. So I would actually stay away from stuffing your website with lots of keywords. In fact, put your efforts somewhere else. And you can even see, if you're watching this video on YouTube, you can click on the link below and you can see what Matt Cutts from the Google spam team has to say about keyword density. So the short answer is, keyword density doesn't matter. In fact, yes, use keywords in the relevant places, such as the title tag, use it in the description tag, in your H1 tags, and a couple of times in your body content. But besides that, I wouldn't go over the top and stuff your website with keywords more or less in every other sentence. And the second SEO myth for today is submitting website into search engines. Now, back in the 1990s, search engines had a section on their webpage where users and webmasters could actually go and submit websites or URLs into the directory, and it was a way of informing search engines that to come and crawl our website. But search engines have evolved and become more and more clever in how they actually crawl the web now. And as a user, as a webmaster, or as a website owner, I would actually put our efforts into building good quality content, which over time will acquire good quality links. So when a search engine crawls another website and has got a link to your website, they'll come to know about your website and they'll come and crawl your website, rather than wasting time and submitting your website into the search engine directories, which they don't even look at, to be honest with you. So the short answer is, no, don't waste your time in submitting your website into search engine directories. Instead, put your efforts into building quality content and try to acquire good quality links. And then the third myth for today is it's okay not to submit your website into Webmaster Tools. Now, Webmaster Tools is a free product, so it's not chargeable, and it's more of a gateway of how website owners, webmasters can communicate with Google and also see what information or what Google sees about your website. And you can tap into useful information, such as if there's any crawling errors, if there's any duplicate title tags, duplicate meta description. Also see how many websites are actually linking back to you, and if your website's ever been blacklisted, you can actually contact Google using Webmaster Tools. So Webmaster Tools is an important tool for SEOs, and also for if you're a business owner, you may not use Webmaster Tools directly, but ensure whoever you assign your projects to, or whoever takes care of your online presence, ensure that they do use Webmaster Tools. And compared to the myth before, where you submit your website into search engines, Webmaster Tools is a much more efficient way, as you can submit a sitemap, and when search engines do come to your website, or when Google does come to your website, it knows exactly what pages to index and what pages to crawl of your website. And then the fourth myth for today is SEO complicated and very technical. The short answer is no. SEO is not actually complicated and it's not very technical. It's more of common sense. We actually make it complicated and try to make things difficult for ourselves by trying to take shortcuts or trying to achieve results quickly. But if you follow guidelines and if you follow the set rules set out by search engines and keep everything clean and white hat, SEO, you'll find it's very common sense and it's not complicated at all. Yes, it does take time to understand, and it is time consuming to keep up with the industry, as the search industry is always evolving. Search engines are always changing the algorithm, so it takes time to understand these elements, understand these attributes, and to implement them into your projects. But overall, as whole, SEO is not complicated at all. And then the last myth for today is If we submit our website into 1,000 directories, the off-page SEO will take care of itself. I wish it was that easy, to be honest with you. If it was, everyone would be submitting websites into directories, but unfortunately it's not like that. To off-page optimization, there's much more to just submitting website into directories. That's probably just one element of it, which will help you in acquiring good quality links. But also, when you submit your website into directories, you have to ensure that those directories are relevant to your industry. For example, let's say if you're selling sunglasses, there's no point you submitting your website into a directory that's related to farming. There's no relevance there. So ensure that the directory that you do submit to is relevant to your website, and that the directory offers a do follow link, so you actually benefit from a link back from that directory. But besides that, off-page optimization, there's many factors to it, and also the whole social element comes into your off-page optimization. We do mention this over and over again, but it's a hot topic. Search engines are using social signals and data from social media websites as a ranking factor. For example, Google uses signals from Google+, its own social media platform, and Bing uses data and metrics from Facebook and also from Twitter. So having a reputable profile in these social media networks will actually help your SEO, will help your overall SEO campaign, and also contribute towards your off-page optimization. And then the whole trust factor comes into it, such as how many people are linking to your website, how many people are talking about your content and sharing and liking your websites. All that comes into off-page optimization. So just submitting your website into directories will not take care of your off-page optimization. It may just help a little bit, but there's also a whole lot of things to take into consideration when you do off-page optimization. So that's all for today about the 5 myths. You can also see more information on our website on alrayswebsolutions.com/blog, and also you can catch us on Google+, Facebook, and on Twitter. See you guys.